Hi there. Welcome back. I'm Chef JT. We're doing Southwestern salad tonight. Thank you for the resub, Ozzy. Greatly appreciate that. Welcome in, JK4T. Hello there, Nan Reader. So I'm a little bit late. I was sort of planning on doing Sunday's dinner today instead of Sunday. And then I realized that my plans and everything out there was, and so last minute run to the store. Oops. Let's make some coffee. Because even though I'm starting an hour later, I'm still making some coffee. Welcome. Happy to see you, Will. I don't normally buy these little things. I normally don't like these. These aren't normally my thing. These are cutesy though. If anyone's not seen these before, lemon cucumbers. Little, just mini cucumbers. They tend to be a little more on the seedy side but what am I doing? Daydreaming. Got chicken defrosting back here. am in rush around mood when I need to just sort of stuck between, I'm working on 2 different projects, and I sort of feel like I'm stuck between just going between 2 and just hitting my head against the wall trying to get them to go further. And we're getting there slowly, but my frustration today was pressed. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Cheers. It's hot today. I don't know why. It's not any hotter than normal, but it's hot today. Let's get started with chicken, I think. Well, I hope this is defrosted. Let's see if this chicken's defrosted. It might not be. No, that's not completely defrosted. We're getting close. So I guess we'll put together other stuff in the meantime. We'll start with the seasoning flour that we're going to use for our chicken. I'm going to start with cayenne with our seasonings going in with our flour here. Big side. Paprika. chili powder. Onion powder. Welcome. Garlic. Ginger. And cumin. Salt. MSG. Black pepper. And then it all disappears. We can drain some corn for later. That's all the way over there. Ooh, actually working my way through all the corn. Why didn't that work? Stream Deck's giving me issues. Supposed to just be able to push a button and have that pop up. Had to go and type things. I guess we'll prep some. No, I don't want to get into these until we get the chicken basically going. Same with the lettuce. Going to use that tonight. More peppers than I thought I had. Thought I was down to like 2 or 3 of these. Hi, Soph. Doing better now. I'm chilling now. I was like all in a tizzy when the stream started. It was all late and stuff. I don't like being late, chat. Yeah, let's just start sauteing him. Sunflower oil. Yeah, that was definitely a thing, Culinary Institute, you know. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're... Yeah. That also goes lovely with the mentality of how everyone in the culinary industry wants you to be there to, you know, clock in at the right time. You have to be there ready to clock in. You can't clock in earlier, but you gotta be there to clock in right at that minute. Sitting here trying to think how I can turn that into a Halloween soup. Going to saute off some onions, some peppers, and our corn. Cook them all through, and then just let them. I don't want them warm for the salad, but I want them cooked. I actually should probably slow this down a bit because I don't want to really get them going in that sense. healthy salad. I am planning at least 3 days of some sort of Halloween-themed foods this year. I'm going to be streaming on Halloween this year. Normal streaming schedule hits Halloween. But the Friday and Sunday before, I think I'm going to be doing, or might be doing 4 days, but I'm doing at least 3 days. They're trying to organize something through the whole Twitch Food and Drink Creator Club, but I don't know what that's going to be other than maybe a list of this is who's doing Halloween stuff. Hey, Zeke. Ooh, what'd you get? What kind did you get? Nice. Make a decent knife. I haven't checked what their handles are like these days. I do know that I wouldn't go with the modern Grand Prix. If you notice, the handle on this is definitely not the Grand Prix of today. They have, yeah, they're different. that's sort of my, like, I have a grinder that's the sharper Japanese degree compared to the European one, but I very much prefer European handles. Like, I want, like, I'm not a fan of the, like, dowel-like or just very plain handles. You can see it across the entire of my knives. You know, I have handles. Even my cleaver has a handle. Like, that's quite a bit. So, I mean, customer service will get you going back to a store. I'm currently looking at buying a knife from a store that I bought knives from 20 years ago. You can guess that it's nowhere near where I live today. Funnily enough, there's a fair number of those sort of shops here in Sonoma County. In Sonoma itself, you have both Williams-Sonoma, which there was a big hubbub about them returning to Sonoma because it's a chain and chains aren't allowed in Sonoma. They allowed them to come back because they started in Sonoma. And then you have, what is it, the Something of the Bear that's right on the square. It's sort of like a local owned one. But sadly, there's still not a ton of options for holding on and seeing actual knives when it comes to like anything but the biggest brand lines. I'm actually sort of thinking I want a hammered finish for my next knife. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on what I want to get, but there's one that I'm sort of, it's been a year and a half now and I still haven't pulled the trigger. And partly it's because I haven't held it in my hand. I mean, the handle looks decent, but it's definitely not a straight up European handle. It's an Asian manufacturer. Well, you should now set for all of them. And you don't have to use like some wonky setup like I do for all of my knives. Crank this up and see if we can't get a little bit of color here, and then we'll call it. Nice. Yeah, that's almost equally as fun as getting something new. Is when you're replacing something, you're like, done with that piece of junk. I don't gotta deal with you anymore. I got that beautiful thing over there now. Okay, turn the heat off there and let it sit a little bit longer. Still on the same side. Just trying to get a little bit of color on it. I'm not really trying to burn them. But I don't want it looking perfectly pearly golden like that is there. I know it's not pearly, it's white, but anyways. The truth about tonight's dinner is we're not really making salad. We're making chicken nuggets, and then we're making salad so I don't eat all the chicken nuggets. Oh, it's happening in so many industries, Zeeks, where you know you get brands that are defined by their quality, and then 10, 20 years later, they're owned by someone else. It's all outsourced, and quality isn't there. Fun when it's easy, right? Don't cut yourself. Though if you do cut yourself, it's probably better Because sharp knives, you tend to heal better from a sharp cut than a dull nut cut. And I think while Chinese are definitely a huge part of that market, it's really more the internationalization of all of these markets, in that, you know, it's just a click away across the country or across the world. And so it's wherever, like, for a long time that cheap labor has been China. And now it's many other smaller countries for that same case. And it's the same thing. It's really just wherever the cheapest way to manufacture it is. Glad to hear it healed up for you well, Muscat. I just washed my hands. Oh well. And then just trying to individually get them coated so they don't stick. So there we go. They have our chicken to fry a little bit later here. I'm not a big fan of steak knives. Like, yeah, you sort of need them if you're going to have a party or something where you're doing something along that line, but that's basically, like, they're a unitasker. And you got to have a whole bunch of them. They're not something that I would spend a ton of money on either. Then again, that's the same sort of, like, knives, certainly go out and get a proper set of knives, but just about everything else in the kitchen at this point, I feel like your best and cheapest bet, especially to find stuff that's gonna last and isn't, you know, got a lifetime built into it, is going thrifting. Like, it may not be all that much cheaper, like they may be getting you full eBay price on it, but, you know, it's tried, tested in many cases. Not always. You gotta know what you're getting, but that's also something I need to get off my butt and do a lot more. Is go out. There's thrifting places all over this area. Like, people come out here for the wine and they're like, okay, now what? And there's thrifting places all over the place. We're gonna come out here and buy some useless used stuff we don't need. The racetrack's in the middle of nowhere. It's like halfway between Marin and Sonoma County. Like, up until like 5 years ago or something, the exit on the freeway for the racetrack was labeled trash dump. So it is nice that we have the racetrack. The one in Sonoma has been used for several different types of racing, but probably most known for NASCAR these days. It's a race car track, so I mean, it takes up a considerable amount of land. So it's like middle of nowhere sort of space. You know, the noise from it alone is going to drive anyone near it nuts. So, like, there's a big amount of like wetlands in the North Bay, the actual North Bay, and like people say North Bay and they think Marin, but I'm thinking like east of Marin. You know, like below Napa. Oh, we don't have the electricity for a data center. All of those are going in Utah, New Mexico. Building a data center in New Mexico that consumes more power than the entire state does. They won't even say who's doing it, but it's assumed, since it's the same company working with OpenAI, that it's OpenAI. Wash our chicken stuff off here. Why is pre-roll? Why aren't ads running properly? Okay, chat, I'm going to run a 3-minute ad instead of my normal, and hopefully that'll hit it 57 after. And I'm just going to sit here and clean while I do the ad. Alright, let's see what we got going here. Looking good there. Chicken's looking good. I think we're going to add the whites of the onion. We're going to keep the greens, but the white parts of the green onion, I'm going to try and separate most of those. Those are going to go in with the rest of the veggies, and the green greens go on the top. So these are going to go in with the corn. It just now got a little nice color on it from the side that was on the bottom there. There we go. I think we're on to doing fresh stuff here. Let's start warming our oil. Wiggle, wiggle. Why is nothing working with Stream Deck? Let's see. Let me diagnose Stream Deck for a sec here. Let's see. Okay, so now I've made sure everything's linked up properly. There we go. Alright, gonna go in on our lemon cucumbers now. Chick-fil-A sauce. I used to do that in recycling. Thank you for your biddies. Appreciate that, Zeeks. Did the alert go off for that? I didn't see any alerts for that. That's why I didn't pick up on that immediately. There's supposed to be all sorts of alerts when that goes off. There's supposed to be sounds. There's supposed to be overlays. Yay, Zeeks. I'm going to take the skin off of this entirely. You don't have to. I'll often leave it on when I'm just pickling them. But I just wanted a little bit of cucumber for the next couple of days here. And so I wasn't going to go through an English cucumber. Doing a little cucumber for a salad. Nice. Did you put any other spices in there or anything like that? How do I want to do these? Maybe we'll just dice them large. Ooh, these have even more seeds than I remember. We're eventually going to get there, chat. I just don't want all of these seeds. These are some, like, they're edible, but they're on the edge of edible seeds. Yeah, we're just getting rid of that. Said who? Kellogg's? Okay, ditching the seeds. You're going on, maybe on hamburger on Sunday, maybe part of soup on Monday. So we're going to take a couple handfuls of tomatoes. And give these all a good rinse. Ah! Thought this knife was still sharp. Wow. Quartering the tomatoes. Therefore, avoiding my biggest problem with these small little tomatoes by breaking up the amount of skin to tomato. We're instantly improving these. The other thing I'm sort of hesitating, I don't know if I even want to talk about that. I need to buy a knife and just stop talking about buying a knife. Probably, but not really. Yeah, that immediately turned me off, because I'm not a big fan of that. Like, I'd be all about Skechers shoes if they didn't have a giant S on the back quarter panel of every single one of them. sort of feel like I should be buying a product for the product, not for telling everyone else that I have the product. But at the same time, I realize the Kardashians are a thing. Sadly, not just in Star Trek. I've used and owned a couple of globals in the past, and I'm not a huge fan of globals. They're not fun once your hand starts getting wet or slippery or icky. You know, you're dealing with deboning 20 chickens or something. We need a couple of nice large lettuce leaves for Sunday. Ugh. It's the only global I still have left. My Tournay knife. Tournay. Yeah, it's not going to get French. But 7-sided or more odd-sided football-shaped cut, usually of a starch like potato or maybe of carrot. One of those things that's never seen anymore because it's a labor thing. And people never going to pay the labor for someone to just sit there and cut 7-sided pretty footballs. I don't know, unless you're maybe, you know, Emirate or something. That is red leaf lettuce. Same typical burger lettuce that you'll see out there, just with the red tips to it. Or purple. Yeah, iceberg is getting oddly harder to find. And when I do find it, it's typically ridiculously overpriced. I went for this because I wanted, as I was saying, I've saved a couple of leaves there. I wanted it for a burger on Sunday. That joke. Oh. Just oh. If only my great aunt was around for that joke. My great aunt loved giraffes. Only a quad? Alright, we there yet? We ready to fry? How's our oil looking back here? 250-ish? Let's heat that up a bit higher. Oh, hey, we gotta make ranch dressing first. Oops. mayo. Get out of the way, club soda. So we got mayo, we got sour cream, onion and garlic powder, starting with the onion, now with the garlic. Well, I wish your friend's dad the best in their recovery. Throw a little ginger in there just because I feel like it. Dried thyme. Powdered coriander. Celery salt. Worcestershire. Mayo to thin. Freeze-dried dill. Freeze-dried parsley. And let's give this some mix and turn this into ranch dressing. Let's go a little thinner than that. That's a little bit more like ranch dip. Light salt. The sour cream and the mayo and that's already going to have salt, so that's why I'm going light on the salt. But the herbs and everything else doesn't. I could add buttermilk powder to this, but with the sour cream, I think I got enough cultured flavor in there. Still sort of thick, but that's ranch dressing to me. Back to chicken. Let's get all these tossed and make sure they're all nicely still coated in flour. Anything that's been hydrated, we want to give a more of a thicker coat to. Ooh, ads work. See you when you get back. How you doing, chat? Happy, what is it, Friday? Happy weekend to ya. Start of the weekend. Waiting on this to heat up just a little bit more. We're at 300-ish. We're gonna need a big bowl for mixing all of this, because that ain't gonna cut it for mixing it with dressing. Not that I want to mix it with dressing in there anyways. There we go. We'll have to do 3 or 4 batches of chicken here at a time, so we don't completely overload our fryer. So we'll call that our first fry. I didn't plan the face. Heating the oven up just to keep things warm for holding the chicken while I'm throwing the salad together. Make sure to hit them with salt after you get them through the oil. Let that recover for a moment. First batch. Ow. Hi, Logo. Yeah, I got started late tonight. I forgot what I was doing and had to run out to the store at 4 o'clock for my normal 4:30 start. And so I started at 5:30 today. But we're working on making a salad. We're actually making some good progress here. We're just getting going with our frying on all of our chicken, doing our second batch here out of probably 4. Yep, frying things for salad. That's how we do things here. We got cheese going, too. As I told Chad earlier, we're really making chicken nuggets and then a big salad so I don't eat all of the chicken nuggets. That oven beep is the oven coming to 170 just to keep warm temp. Oh, no worries. How'd your game go? Hopefully well. I don't know why I'm here on Twitch, and so I don't know why my brain immediately went to, oh, he was at a sports game, and not, oh, he was slaying some dragon in WoW. But whatever game you were coming from. Overwatch. Oh, I guess we're maybe only doing 3 batches here. I have never played Overwatch, and I sort of feel like there's a couple of those games that are major games like that if I ever played them, I'd probably disappear as a person online. I appreciate that. I try to make things welcoming. Not too... It's not so much so that here on Twitch nowadays, but for a long time Twitch was nothing but hype, 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 hype. And I ain't too old for that stuff. I was born too old for that sort of stuff. I'm gonna throw this chicken down in the oven to stay warm. Yeah, it almost seems like the latest moves by Twitch are almost self-sacrificial. You know, like they just made it so that it's easier for creators to spend the money that they have earned from all of you lovely people helping them continue to stream and buying more subs straight through the system and just... I appreciate that, Zlogo. Almost 300, over 300 again. Yeah, I'm weird. I appreciate that. Fried chicken bits. Small bits of chicken with a whole bunch of seasoning and flour. And now we're frying them. Didn't do any milk or buttermilk or dairy with them, so it's not a very heavy coat of flour. Hey, Pestra! Why did I add a T to that? Pessera. Welcome. Silly English language. Making me say letters that aren't there. What's my go-to meal? As in, around home, just quick, lazy, I need food, I need it now, I'm not really too curious, or my go-to, oh, I have a date tonight. Quick and lazy, I have 3 of them that I'm semi-regular with. The first would be dried pasta and either mac and cheese or with pre-made sauce. Quick and easy pasta. Maybe with canned chicken. I do canned chicken, by the way, chat. The other one with that, chicken and rice or chicken and mashed potatoes with a quick gravy. And the third one is pizza. So pizza I have to have the stuff around for, and I'll buy the stuff to have around every once in a while. You were thinking of a sandwich? That's what you make? Yeah. I'm not big on cold foods. Like, I understand one of my grandfathers was really like that. Like, the number one thing that I sort of crave about food is that it's warm. And so I like soups. If I'm going to have a sandwich, I want like an open-faced sandwich. Though there are some sandwiches I like too. I mean, good Cuban, good muffaletta. New York Times just had a new video out today or yesterday on a place in New York making Cubans that I thought were They had the location and the history, but at the same time I was looking at those sandwiches and I was like, I could do better than that. That's the other problem with looking at restaurants and saying to yourself, I can do better than that, is businesses are in business to make money, not to make, you know, they're there to sell you that they're making the most ultimate thing in the world. They're not actually trying to make the most ultimate thing in the world because they want to make money. But if we want to go back to older days, like college days for me, it would be actually like packaged ramen and Chef Boyardee. Still with the warm thing. And that was, you know, before there probably was 1,000,001 ramens, but before they were so prevalent here in the US. Now just about every store's got like a good 10, 20 different packs, but my bad, chat. My bad, folks. Let's go there. Egg sandwiches are good. I'd probably, even though I'm not a big tuna fan, I'd probably take a tuna melt over a egg sandwich, though. Our red onion, peppers, and corn going over the top of our greens here. I'm okay with spicy. I'm not excited about spicy. I used to be much more into spicier things when I was younger. Hiding all the lettuce underneath there, so you can't tell if there's any lettuce in this salad. That depends on the type of fried chicken you're making. Are you making the new super hot chicken, Nashville hot chicken type stuff? Are you making traditional KFC style chicken? Are you just making fried chicken? Are you making Asian style, like for tossed with rice chicken? Where'd my music go? Oh, I just can't hear it. My earbud's silent now. Yep. My earbud was down to 25% volume. Not desirable. Yeah, you definitely want to do combination milk flour. If you're doing old school traditional chicken, you have very heavily seasoned flour, and then you have buttermilk or dairy. You're soaking the chicken in dairy. The whole soaking it in thing is much more of an old style chicken thing, where you would have a little bit more gamey of a chicken, a little bit more gamey, and soaking things in dairy often mellows the meats out. Regardless of what meat it is, you'll see things soaked in dairy to make them a little bit mellower. Liver and stuff like that. But the milk and the flour, and you can go back and forth between the milk and the flour and get several layers, get it all caked on and messy before you fry it. And that's how you get all that craggly outside of it. A little bit of cheese. Not a lot. green onions. Lastly, we'll hit it with some of this fried chicken. Almost being our croutons of the evening. Then if I had barbecue sauce made up or something like that, we could do a drizzle of that over the top. But I'm happy with this just right here. Maybe a few more tomatoes just for color. Salads are tough in the picture department. Like, unless you're doing something very clearly structured, if you're just doing salads and casseroles, taste amazing, do not make for good pictures. Besides the fact that I really don't need to make casseroles for myself, I try to shy away from casseroles on streams because like, it's a party thing. It's not, it's, oh, here's my 9x13. Thank you, so. I mean, the amount of color that I put onto this plate, between that, this, like, where'd it go? It all disappeared. Yeah, I'm not a big lettuce person either. My dad wants everything chopped up like it's a coleslaw. And at times I tend to agree with him. Other times, but give it a spin here on the camera. Potato salad's great, but you gotta make it like a day ahead because it's never good the first day. Especially if you make it like I often do, where I roast the potatoes instead of boiling them. And so you need even more time for that penetration. Because, yeah. I think that is where I will be leaving it for this evening. That turned out lovely. That's going to be tasting delicious. Going to be back here on Sunday and Monday with cheeseburger fun. Sunday we're going to be doing double cheeseburger pie. I'm going to be doing like an English style upright fancy pie, but it's going to have a double cheeseburger inside. I'm gonna do some crinkle fries with it. So that'll be fun. And then Monday we get to use the leftovers or whatever I bought for burgers, even though I didn't really buy anything specifically for burgers. And we're gonna be making cheeseburger soup. We also have two new monthly challenges in the Discord these days. We have a picture challenge where post your own pictures and share your food channel. The ones that get the most reactions / the people who are most active are going to get that award. And the other one goes to most viewed clip of the month. And I'll do a dinner for each one of them. Each one of those winners, I'm going to do a themed dinner for them. So if you want to have me try and do something without breaking my bank, win one of those two relatively easy to win contests. I hope you all have a great weekend. Go out, have some fun. I will see you back here on Sunday. Good night.